Project 25, and actually started years ago, was an effort to create a public safety radio system that would be interoperable with all the agencies who participated.
P25 is really important because emergencies don't know any boundaries. So it becomes the platform that allows communications to occur between neighboring jurisdictions.
Whether it's a police department A in county A needs to talk to fire department B in county B, there's a means that we can do that through technology.
Project 25 created standards for manufacturers to build to ensure that public safety agencies would be interoperable with neighbors who made those same types of purchases regardless of the manufacturer.
The Project 25 standard, its foundation is interoperability. So interoperability ensures very standardized communications where a user no longer has to worry about how they operate the radio. It's as simple as a push to talk.
If you're buying a public safety grade system, it is going to be P25. You could buy other vendors' proprietary networks, but then you would lose interoperability with the rest of the public safety agencies out there.
P25 has helped us in our state because we have been able to affect a statewide network municipalities join in on. Different towns or agencies that have come onto our network, shared the network, significantly reduced costs to their taxpayers, and allowed us to dramatically improve interoperability amongst folks, and that has resulted in much better coordination and cooperation amongst the public safety entities.
Miami-Dade County has a little bit over 11 different P25 radio systems, all sharing the same core. So as far as a user, police officer, firefighter, somebody that works in the zoo, if they want to communicate to another one, they just press a couple of buttons on their radio and they automatically are talking to different people from different agencies and even different disciplines.
We have VHF users, UHF users, and 7-800 users. And so being able to have a statewide network, P25, that allows users to be able to interoperate is huge for us.
First thing we do and utilize it for the public is our evacuations. We have built a P25 talk group plan that allows every agency along the coast, along with all of those that we bring from across the state to man traffic points, to be able to talk to each other and to the command post in Columbia using our statewide P25 system.
One of the things that we hear every police department we talk to is that they could be sending officers across the state for daily operations, and they want to be able to talk to their officers. They are concerned about their officers' safety. That I can have a police officer from one end of the state be in a complete other end of the state, and their dispatch or their chief or their captain can reach out and talk to them on the radio. And that's dramatically improved their officers' safety in the process.
When we have wildfires, for instance, out in West Texas, people from all over the country and all over the state go out to respond to those, and already having that P25 equipment has really cut down on the number of cash radios we have to have available. With Hurricane Harvey in Houston, thousands of people came in, and just to add those radios onto the system was much less complicated because everyone did bring their P25 equipment.
So if I could give any advice to somebody who's considering upgrading to a P25 system, I would say start early, considering what your governance model is going to look like and how you're going to roll this out to your stakeholders. You need to involve the end users early so that they can help the decision makers see where there may be problems that might not have been as obvious to those people in the higher level of administration and the ones that are actually writing the checks.
The recommendation that I would give to other tribes is to give importance to planning initially. I think that if you really start first with knowing where you're at what capability you have, and then figuring out where you want to move from there.
It's an education campaign. It's less about the technology and more about increasing the understanding and the knowledge of the base user and the administration. Nobody wants to make a bad decision, especially when it comes to their public safety radio system. But if they don't have the information, then they're making the decision based on what they do have.
The advantages to the public are really tremendous. Now we're looking for the closest resource to you. So it's more of a coordinated effort to get you help faster.